What's up, guys? So we're done talking about color salsa guitar number 1. All right, now rhythm is key here because salsa rhythms maybe can be a bit left-handed sometimes. So starting off, we have 1 and 2 ta ta, 1 and 2 ta ta. So if these are your 16ths, 1 and 2 ta ta. So it's on the 1 and 2 ta ta. So you have, let's see here, we can play it. No big deal. 1 and 2 ta ta. Now on the next beat, and this is going to be a reoccurring idea, so don't get discouraged when you're like, oh man, you count all these. Don't get discouraged. It repeats itself quite a bit. So your measure 6 is going to be a sustained note from the first little thing on measure 5, and then you're gonna go ta ta tu te ta. So you're gonna sustain from that E. So let's talk about 5 and 6 together. 1 and 2 ta 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 tu te ta. So that's your rhythm. 1 and 2 ta 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 tu te ta. All right, now rewind that 100 times so that you get it, so that when you are doing 1 and 2 ta 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 2 te ta, 1 ta 2 ta 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 2 te ta, da 2 and down down ta 2 te ta 1, and you can just do that normally before you even play it. All right, so when you put that with the actual notes, so notice how it's a system of 4. So your measures 5, 6, 7, 8 are one system, and then 8, 9, 10, 11 are just a repeat of that. All right. So if you look at measure 5 and then you look at measure 7, they're the same thing. All right. The difference is the tag, or the measure 8. All right. So your measure 8 has a sustained note coming from measure 7, but your rhythm is actually almost exactly like 6, but instead of the 2 theta, you just have 2 and. All right, so measure, let's do measure 7 and 8. So it's 1 and 2 ta 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 2 and. All right, so let's see if I can play it and say it at the same time. 1 and 2 ta 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 2 theta, 1 and 2 ta 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 2 and. So your rhythm 1 and 2 ta 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 2 theta, 1 and 2 ta 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 2 and 1 and 2 ta 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 2 theta, 1 and 2 ta 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 2 and. Boom, doom, 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 doom. So that's the idea. All right, so it has a 3-bar system instead of 4, because you're going to pick up into this next triplet, or 1, 2 lolly. All right, I like to say 2 lolly, 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 2 for triplets. All right, but you can say triplet if you so choose. So no big deal. We're on a roll. We're rocking and rolling. My paper's falling off. All right, so. All right, so you're right there. 2 lolly. So just 1 ta 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 2 ta ta ta. So no big deal. All right, real slow. just gotta count them. Tu la li, 1 ta ta ta, 2 ta ta ta. Ta ta ta, 1 ta ta ta, 2 ta ta ta. Those are in pitch. No big deal. All right. So then Guitar 2 answers you with their so they're kind of answering you. That's Guitar 2. All right. Now, rhythm at 24, or yeah, 24. So it's ta, ta, tu, la, li, ta, ta, tu, la, li. All right, notice how that lolly doesn't fit in very well with the 16ths. But if you just think about it, if your head's going down, or 1 and 2 and 1. All right, so you have 1 ta, 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 2 ta. 1 ta, 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 2 ta. No big deal. All right, and it repeats that phrase. Let's take it from 24. And then you play your riff again at 33. Oh, wait, it's a different riff. Oh, okay. Is that natural? That's a natural F. Ooh. I like it, but it's a little bit funky with the harmony. All right, so slide up, G sharp, little pinky is telling you, back to G sharp, back to B, up to D. So lolly 2, lolly 1. That's at 34, 35. Everything is chilling, because you got a bunch of rest. We're almost at C. Oh, same thing. You already know that. No big deal. We're coming through C. I'm only going to go up to D because I'm a little short on time, but this will keep you going for the week. No big deal. Something random in 46. All right. Now you're going to go back to your idea, 48, I believe. Okay, yeah, and that's all the way to D. So 1 ta 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 2. Yeah, it's the same rhythm as before. So ta 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 2 lolly 1 ta 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 2 and 1 ta 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 2 and 1 ta 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 2 and then you're at D. Now at D the rhythm gets a little bit funky. I was previewing this before, so it's 1 and ta. 1 and ta 3 ta. So 1 and ta right here. 1 and ta 3 ta. Bum 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 bum. All right, 1 and ta 3 1 and ta 3 ta. All right, and this ta is going to be tied to 4. So 1 2 1 1 and ta 3 ta. No big deal. So that's the same rhythm over and over again, except you don't have the downbeat. So look at 55, look at 56. Exactly the same, except it doesn't have the downbeat. So you have to wait for one, and. So rest, and. So 1, 4, 1, and. No big deal. 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then you're into the lento section, which we'll get to in class, but this is a really long video. So 1 to E, Colouer salsa, guitar number 1. Hope it helps.